Jagex just changed combat in old school RuneScape, but don't worry, we're not going down that path again. However, the devs are trying to solve the same issues that ultimately led to the evolution of combat almost 12 years ago now. Namely, they want to ensure meaningful reward space is open in the future without making outrageously accurate weapons. Also, they want to encourage the use of specialized weapons and side grades, similar to Dragonbane weaponry, for example, and to solve the elemental spell problem. Here, Coxie explains in a new video just released by the old school team.
Currently, higher level elemental spells do more damage. That is, for spells of the same tier, fire spells will always be the best damage option. With the addition of elemental weaknesses, the old school team would prefer players choose the kind of spell that the NPC is weak to, instead of just defaulting to fire.
Alright Coxie, World 588 is a beta world, so I jumped right in to test it out. On the beta worlds, I can set my stats to whatever I like. So, with Wind Strike, my max hit is 2 at level 1 magic. But then as soon as I've hit the Water Strike tier, my max hit with Wind Strike, oh wait, that's Water Strike, sorry. My max hit with Wind Strike is 4, the same as the max hit with Water Strike. And if my magic is 13, well, my max hit is 8 with Wind Strike. And if this was a Lava Dragon or Fire Giant or something, I could use Water Strike on it and get a 50% damage boost, because I believe that both of those are planned to be weak to water spells. And with these elemental weaknesses, well, the Tome of Fire and Tome of Water will be seeing a nerf. Each of them will have a 10% damage bonus, but this will not affect PvP at all, because after all, players are not going to be weak to any of the elements. Part of why Melee has so many options is because it's broken into 3 styles: Stab, Slash, and Crush. And while we usually know which range weapon to use now, Jagex wants to incorporate heavy, standard, and light ranged weaponry. Heavy being crossbows and ballistas, and light ranged weaponry being the blowpipe, darts, knives, for example. Meaning your favorite bosses could have some sweet new metas for a more meaningful and varied progression. And the wiki already has a functioning damage per second calculator for most of these too. These changes to combat are an exciting step forward for old school. Just please, no abilities, okay? I'm Kempq and welcome back to RuneScape Chronicles. It's been an eventful few days and we've got a lot to show you, so type R if you're ready and let's get started. A keen-eyed Redditor noticed that all 3 raid mega rares sold for a fraction of their price recently. Apparently, a twisted bow sold for under 400k. This triggered a Discord bot to flag players telling them something suspicious was happening. And the Nightmare staff was shooting up as the raid's rares crashed in price. And it took a while for people to realize the GE trackers were pulling data from the new beta worlds. And these trades weren't even real. Whoops.
It's manipulation. These sales are not actually happening.
I mean, somebody did sell a ton of ink sets for 1 GPEA at one point.
How are they doing this? How can they match up their own sell to their own buy?
Jagex released a blog detailing upcoming changes to Varlamore. First, after lots of feedback that Sunfire Fanatic armor and Echo Crystals are too hard to obtain, they will now be rolled as a reward from Wave 3 onwards. The odds will be slim, but they'll also be boosting the drop rates across the board. They're also upping the charges in Echo Boots to 6,000 and allowing the recoil effect to be toggled. The Glaive of Raylos will still remain a later reward, which probably feels underwhelming, but...
So for the tonals ticks, the glaives, we'll be removing the 50% cap on defense reduction from its special attack and also increasing the out price. There are a few keen-eyed among you that were using it when it was first released, and it actually worked this way so that it could reduce the defense down to well, whatever it was, past 50% cap. Some people used it for speedrunning, things like Tier B and stuff. But that was a bug. It wasn't intended. It's not how we originally described it, but we're going to be putting that back because it seems like quite a nice change to just up the usability of the item. What about the delay on the standard spellbook when auto casting and moving? Will anything happen to that?
We have already said this is technically part of a future log for rebalance with other tweaks, but I think we can already say yes. We will be tweaking this so that there will be no delay on autocasting, as it's realistically, it's really holding back essentially the core of Magic, right? If you're using actual spells, it just hurts you needlessly.
Overall, it feels like Jagex is really hearing out your feedback, and Varlamore's been a huge hit. Mod Sarny reminded everyone of proposed changes, such as removing the Doom Scorpion, letting Doom stacks reset each wave, and a few other tweaks, which will surely put the Colosseum in an even better place. Our friend Roidie just did something huge. He maxed his account.
Hey,
He's done it.
you maxed with me.
Congratulations! Let's go!
Now he can finally play the game with Faux, because Roidie and Faux are starting a new hardcore group Iron Man duo.
There we have it.
The Inquivitors. I'll go ahead and explain the name for anyone that wants to know real quick. So,
they gotta dissect it.
yeah, so our goal is to get, well, all 3 of the best in slot capes for the combat styles. The Major Arena 2 cape, the Quiver, and the Infernal cape. So the Inquivitors go for the Infernal cape, the Quiver, and if you remove that, you get Inverter, and the inverted version of a cape for the magic and range skill is the Mage skill. So the inverted magic and melee is Mage, so that's the Major Arena 2 cape. I found a way this morning when I was taking a shower to make the Major Arena 2 cape work in there with inverted, so yeah. So there we are, the Inquivitors.
I don't know how you're going to get anything done without Mammo there to break the sexual tension between you and Faux. If you think Mammo does anything other than add to the sexual tension, you are sorely mistaken.
Why'd you pick Roidie? He's a much better choice than you are, Cuttlefish. I figured I could actually, like, maybe make it past, like, the Grand Tree if I go with Roidie, whereas we'd probably fail both lives at the Grand Tree if I went with you. So, just better choice overall, man. Roidie has a perfect track record with hardcore group. He does, man. Yeah, he's never died on a hardcore group.
Sounds like Roidie was the man for the job.
We gonna risk it all, chat. Oh. I'm gonna die. Somebody got me at the lever, bro.
Roidie.
I literally got sick nerded.
Oh
I
my
literally
God.
got sick nerded.
Oh my God.
He's in the stream as well. It's a stream sniper. Say, dude. All right, chat, you can thank that guy for the last 2 hours of your life.
Well, you know what that means.
Well, Roidie's not deathless on group hardcores anymore. I think Hollers is good.
I kind of like the big rigs.
Big Rigs is good too. I'd do that.
Yeah, the big rigs is available. I like that.
Yeah, let's send it.
All right, you want to get a picture?
I'm gonna skip the picture this time, bro.
Here's to many great adventures with this duo. We'll be following them closely. Manked sees that a PVMer just got a crossbow.
He just got a crossbow.
Good fight.
Oh my God, it's an Iron Man!
Mod Manked showing some sportsmanship. Wholesome.
That's fine. We send one of them, and then we own him all, and he's dead.
Tick Lag, the rank 97 overall hardcore Iron Man, has died. Roidie got his hands on the footage.
Oh my God, that's brutal. If this click right here was input into the game cycle in which it was first cast, he would have survived. But it rolled over into the next game cycle.
Purpp's trying to kill this PVMer, but the bear's trying to kill them both.
Tap, 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 tap! Good fight. Not over yet. It's not over yet. Wait, he's also got a Priv spawn! Yes. Wait, where's my loot? Yes, the bear's on the other dude. There it is. We're saved. We're actually saved.
Looks like a W, but stay away from Ardio next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Zulrah Pet.
Sometimes you just gotta manifest it.
Oh, no.
Never mind, keep it to yourself. Barack Obama is about to start the Verzik fight in Theater of Blood, but this is a solo hard mode.
Here, if you join hard mode top, the team is full at the moment, but good morning. Let him in? Yeah. I'll let you know when as soon as we have room in the team.
When someone tells you the team's full in a solo, maybe you should just wrap up for the day, like we're doing with this video. Those are the updates since Wednesday, and we'll be back on Monday with all the treats as usual. If you like and subscribe, it means a great deal, and I'll see you on Monday.